Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. Hello. I hope y'all are doing well and staying safe and staying home. Yes, that is where we are in the world today, staying home. Yeah. In all honesty, it's not all that different for me than my normal life. I practice social distancing on a everyday basis. But yeah, I really hope that everyone's doing well. Um, what's going on here in our house is, I mean, of course, my husband and I are home, as we always are. And my daughter now is teaching remotely. So she is still, working, obviously, but she is teaching from home. And this week, I do believe her school is actually on its spring break. And yeah, so next week she's going to start with the remote learning. Yeah, so that's good. She's getting all of her stuff together this week in order to do that. And yeah, so that's going to be going on. And yeah, a quick, not so quick, but a huge thank you to those first responders, those people out there on the front lines taking care of everything for us. I'm not going to list all of them because I'll forget them, but um, I'm sure to forget somebody. But prayers to everybody out there. Prayers for the world, prayers for our president, prayers for those first responders, including my son, and my in-laws. My in-laws came into town yesterday for work, and, yeah, they work in a very important industry, especially if you want your lights to turn on when you flip the switch. So, yeah, so prayers to them and all they do to keep the power on. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Just stay home. I saw this. I'll bring it up. I saw one of my YouTube friends, Kat, who is Cat Girl 1921, right there. I wrote it down right there. She's a sweetheart and she journals everything, and I love her journals. She has a YouTube channel, so I'll leave her link below. And it's why journaling your quarantine experience can and will be beneficial. So I'll just leave it there. You can take your own time to read it. It comes from @Clarity4Therapy. Yeah, and I just thought it was really great. And I've told you guys before that when I see things on Facebook that resonate with me, I print them out and put them in my book. So there's that. We're going to kind of do a what's on my desk sort of thing today. We just got back in town from down south. Now, as of yesterday, the Florida Keys is now closed to tourists. So residents can still go down there, or people that have homes down there. We're not a resident of the Keys, but we do have a home there. And so we were down there most of last week. Yeah, uh, right at the beginning of like when all the mayhem started, and the quarantine, self-quarantining, and social distancing and staying home and all of that kind of stuff. I will show you though, we did go out at the very beginning before the whole of that started. We did go out and went around to a few places, so I'll show you some of the things I got from that. Also, let's see. Yeah, right here you're looking at my journal, my daily journal, and now my dog wants to come back in. One moment, please. Come on, sweet girl. Oh my goodness. She's just like your typical woman, like cannot make up her mind. Sorry, no offense. At any rate, yeah, so I haven't really been working in my journal too much, which surprise, surprise, people. Yeah. I just haven't been in the mood, quite honestly. And last week, because my daughter was home, with us, we were out, not like out and about. Well, at the beginning, before, like I said, before everything started, becoming super real, we did go out one day. But other than that, I had a great time spending time with her on the dock, and um, it was too windy to go boating, so we didn't do any of that. But we went to a nature preserve that's right near our house and took a lovely walk in the hardwood hammock. It was absolutely beautiful there, and took a walk around our neighborhood one day. And yeah, it was just really nice spending time with her, and just going out and enjoying nature and enjoying each other's company and all of that. And if you don't know, I have an Instagram account. um, I can't show you like pictures of things here because I'm filming on my camera, which holds all my pictures. But if you want to see some of those pictures, you're more than welcome to visit my Instagram account. The link is in the description box below. And so, yeah, I've been sort of working willy-nilly here and there. I did this page here while we were gone. I did some of these pages here. Yeah, that was really fun. And yeah, I just haven't really been in the mood. Today, I really want to get in the mood to catch up on my pages because so many of these pages are blank. Oh, and here's this, right? Last week, I mean, oh my goodness, folks, how much things can change in just a week is crazy. Yeah, so my daughter and I were actually slated to leave at 4 a.m. this morning to head up and have a week off together, just us girls. And we had planned on going like to Savannah, Georgia, and then up to Asheville, and then up to Knoxville, Tennessee, then over to Chattanooga, then back down to Atlanta to go to the Gals on the Go. They run a podcast and they each have YouTube channels. My daughter follows them, and they were having a meetup in Atlanta. And my daughter's spring break is actually this week. So that's what the plans were. But yeah, well, the world events put the kibosh on that, which is fine. It is fine. You know, I truly believe that this too shall pass. And so when it does, we will be able to, regain some semblance of normalcy, hopefully soon. As long as, we do what we should be doing, which is staying home, not being in contact with large groups of people, all that kind of stuff, going out when it's a necessity. So anyhow, yeah, so I've been sort of in and out of my book because that is just how I choose to journal. I do journal. I keep journal entries for every single day, right? But I don't work on things every single day. So I work on them when I feel like it. On this particular day, I felt like doing this page, so I did. On this particular day, I did put in my little pocket here from Brooke, Recreations by Brooke, because I was sent her date sticker pack. So thank you very much, Brooke. And yeah, so I just need to make the tag and whatnot. Oh, you know what? And I forget your name, and I am so terribly sorry. Somebody had asked me on one of my recent videos, do I make these tags here ahead of time, or do I make them as I go? And I make them as I go. I have thought about making them ahead of time, but then the issue becomes like I never know how much space I'm going to need to write on. I never know what kind of like the theme of the page is going to be, or how I'm going to design it, if it's going to have a tuck, if it's going to have a pocket, if what it is. So yeah, I make these as I go. I don't make them in advance. Now, I just, at the risk of sounding like I'm lying, I have in the past made just, these were extra papers on my desk from when I was making a journal, and I went ahead and did some sewing and gluing and made a few tags, but that's not typical for me. I don't normally do that. Like I said, I want to know what I'm going to be writing about, what the gist of the page is, and how much writing I'm going to need, how much space for writing I'm going to need. And so, just so you know, that's why I keep this, okay? This is like a flow journal. It has just a bunch of things in it that I can use, okay? Things from mail. I got these offline in one of my journaling groups, scrapbook paper, bits of paper, bits of my collage sheets, you know, so that's what this is for. So when I'm working in my books, I use this, it's just filled, you know, with stuff, filled with washi samples and stuff, filled with ready-made cards, filled, yeah, just filled with more washi from Happy Mail, just filled with stuff, you know, filled with stuff that I can then use to make the tags and whatnot that I use in my book. And that is how I designed these books in the beginning. I have like, let me show you. If you want to learn how to make one of these books for yourself, it is a very simple process, and I have a video tutorial, a video playlist in the description below. It's a permanent link. So this actually goes in here at the beginning, right? And then I take it out and I have it with me all the time so that I can use all the different bits and pieces from it in here to make tags, tucks, and pockets within my book. So that's how I do my journaling, and I do it willy-nilly. I just, when I feel like working on a page, that's what I do. I do not work in it daily. I do not work in it in chronological order. However, in the end, everything on my it will be in chronological order. I really hope that made some sense. And then last week, if you missed it, I did have a video showing how I extend pages in my book if I need a page to be bigger, you know, in my book. So if you missed that video, I'll put the link down below for that. I also put a link up on how I made this paper bag journal. Oh, it's upside down. How I made this paper bag journal. They're super cute, fun, easy to do. I haven't finished all the things that I need to put inside the pockets, but super cute and super fun just using a paper bag. So, and some of you have already made paper bags and you've tagged me in it, and I really appreciate it. You guys have done a wonderful job, and I thank you for sharing your talent with me. And then that kind of segues, let's see if I can close this and not squish anything. So that kind of segues into some of the things that I did find while we were out before the mayhem struck. So we did go to the Dollar Tree, and I found more of these paper bags. These are the same ones, and then I found some with blue and birds, and they're just gorgeous. They're so pretty. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get to them, but I'd like to make more paper bag journals because they're super cute. And then I also found these muffin cups, you know, and they're just so beautiful. And I use these like as doilies, right? Like you can cut them in half and use them as, you can make clusters out of them. You can do so many things with them. They're just really pretty. So I have that. This is one of the ways I used a bit of it, a piece of it, I think on 2 pages here. Let me see here. Not on that one. Where did I use it? I'm not sure. Oh, geez Louise. Well, here's one place I used it, okay? I had a scrap of one, and so I just bunched it up together, stapled it on there, and have it just like that, just stapled on as a little pull tab. So cute way to use it. Let's see what, oh, I used the other part back here. This background part was part of that little thing, the cupcake holder. So those are really fun to use in a variety of ways. And then, oh, and then I also wanted to show you this. A couple things in here. On this page here, I got this lovely piece of wrapping paper. And it just, I don't know, to me it just fits the mood of, You know, this woman, she appears like she's just gazing out the window. Just, yeah, it really depicts what's going on in the world today, in my opinion. And this beautiful piece of wrapping paper came from my sweet sister, Karen, down under. So thank you so much, Karen, for your generosity and thinking about me. And I am wishing you well. She also sent me a lot of fun papers with different graphics on them. Just so adorable, so adorable. And then she sent me these beautiful pictures. They're so bright and colorful. Just gorgeous, right? So, yes, thank you so much. She also sent me this beautiful Aboriginal art calendar, and it's absolutely gorgeous and would be beautiful, you know, to use it, to cut it up and use it as tags and tucks and pockets and all the things that I love to do. And what was interesting about this calendar is that it's from a place, I don't know, it's called The Torch, and The Torch supports current and former Indigenous offenders in Victoria through its Indigenous arts in prisons and community programs. So how cool is that? And then I don't know if I showed you the back. So there are all of the, you know, the 12 months of all the artwork, and it's absolutely stunning. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karen. Every time every time I remember to text her to thank her for it, because I'm not really sure when it came because we were gone all last week. But when I go to, you know, to text her, it's like 2 a.m. there. So I need to get my times right so I can make sure to thank her. So this is part of this page here that I'm working on. So I'm going to hopefully finish that up today. And then also while we were out last week before everything started, we did go to Pier 1. They were having this huge sale that like everything must go, including the what's it called? Like the stuff that they put the stuff on, like shelving and stuff like that. And so my husband purchased three really nice industrial shelving units for my craft room. So, not the craft room here. I don't know if I told you guys, he is in the planning stages of building me a craft room down south. So, I really didn't want to like purchase anything for it. I just wanted to find unique ways of, you know, having shelving and, you know, storage alternatives and stuff like that. But in all honesty, we couldn't pass these up. They were and at an already reduced price, and then when we got to the cash register, they were 50% off. So it was a crazy deal that we just could not pass up. But I did get some beautiful tissue paper from there and some lovely napkins. So those will be fun to use or to put in books or whatever. And then we did go to the library, and I'm looking around here. We did go to the library, and we went to the Salvation Army as well. Sorry, you're looking at a blank desk here. But this is what I got from the Salvation Army, and I'm super excited about them. It's a book. It's the Postal Service Guide to U.S. Stamps. So look at all those stamps. Those would just be fabulous to cut out and use in whatever you want to use them in. You know, make a tag out of them, or it is very glossy paper, but you know, make a tag out of them or cut them out individually or whatever the case is. So there are some bigger ones. Look at all those birds. Those are the state birds, I believe. Just super cute, you know, so I had to get that one. Let me see. This book I love. It's the North American Wildlife, and it's 2,000 plants and animals. But look, oh my gosh. In the back, they have all these plants, trees, flowers, just so beautiful. And it's like semi-gloss paper, but wouldn't that be beautiful to just cut out and put on a journaling page or on a tag? All these little things. Oh, so beautiful. So this, I got that for the greenery part of the book, but oh, they have mushrooms back here too. Look at that. Super cool. Super cool. And then they also, in the front, they have, see, like butterflies, shells, they have fish, all kinds of different animals, you know, water life, snakes, all that kind of stuff. Look at those beautiful pictures of birds. Just so gorgeous. So, yes, so I had to get that. And then this one here, I will not flip through because there are inappropriate images in it. But this is a really cool book. It's called Street Art by Cedar Lewison, and it's the graffiti revolution. So I saw this and I picked it up, and it has wonderful images in it, but also the, like, I guess articles or whatever, the book itself, the written part, I want to read first. And I might either keep this as, you know, on my shelf as a reference book, or I could certainly cut it up. I haven't decided yet, but I really enjoy graffiti, so that's super cool. And then this at the library, this was like the piece de resistance, you know? I don't know how to say that because I'm not, whatever language that is, French, I believe. Anyway, I got this. Look at this beautiful book plate on here. I wonder even if I could take a hairdryer to it and take this off. It's absolutely stunning. Anyway, it's a 2-volume book of botanical expedition, and it came in this box. Again, look at that beautiful, it's just a piece of card, so I'm wondering if maybe I could steam it off or something. I'm not really sure, but super, super cool. And what I loved about these books is, I don't think, look at that. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. And you could actually cut this out if you wanted to and use it as the cover of a journal, or fold it in half and use it as a page in a journal. These are sewn in, bound by sewing, so easy to take out. I don't even know, 1992, so it's not that old. But look at in the back, look at those beautiful, beautiful prints. They're just so gorgeous. I mean, holy cow. They would really look beautiful actually framed, quite honestly. They're just beautiful, beautiful. So this whole, like, a lot of the back of this book is this right here. Look at that. That would be fun to watercolor right there. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. But yeah, free with a donation. Hello. Yeah. So, and in here, look at, they're just absolutely stunning. And then in this book here, they actually have, if I can find one, there we go. Look at these. These are like almost ATC size, you know? So these would look so just absolutely stunning on an envelope or a tag or something. Just beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. We just got back into town yesterday. And my in-laws are here. I already said that. They're here. They came in yesterday and started working today. Yeah, got up this morning, went with a lovely walk with my daughter. So that was nice. And yeah, called Grandma. She's got a toothache. I hope she keeps herself safe and well. Yeah, so other than that, I am really hoping to work in this room today. I really am. I hope that I can get my mojo up and going and grind out some pages that I've been wanting to work on. And yeah, make sure you check out Cat Girl in 1921 here on YouTube. She does a lot of journaling. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it just gave you a little respite from, you know, all the other stuff that's going on in the world. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, lots of other videos that you can see. And I'll put the links below into the videos some of the videos that I put out last week, which was how to extend a journal page to fit into a book. and also the tutorial on how to make the paper bag, the little paper bag journals. So I'll make sure to put those in. And yes, I will thank you for your time and thank you for sharing it with me. And I will talk to you all real soon. Be safe, be healthy. Bye.